Hi folks, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have intention of doing 3 videos. Let's see how far we can go. I have already uploaded one video on my other channel, which is in Bengali. I'm doing some of my own language because people are wanting to see those. So I'm doing a little bit of extra work. So time is around 12:30. I'm wearing one of my favorite watches, and I'm going to be reviewing. In this particular episode, I'll start with a female fragrance. This particular perfume is a legendary perfume. Legendary in this sense, if you know, like Chanel number 5, or like the big fragrances like Mademoiselle, or what are the big names, like Poison, like Dior, Chanel's. And then there's also Shalimar. If you know these big names, there are also fragrances like Dior's Dune. I really want that. I have had the main male men's version. I reviewed it. I don't own it anymore, but the female version, many people said it's an epic fragrance. I'm thinking to buy it sometimes, but it's a very beautiful fragrance. So this one, it is the same status. If you know those big names, this is the same status. This fragrance is called Safari, and this is from Ralph Lauren, and this is a women marketed towards women. But I really feel men can wear it, especially if you like old school, classic powerhouse fragrances like this fragrance is in style of those like Amouage, if you know Sunshine Man, plenty of galbanum in there. This is a very galbanum heavy, floral heavy fragrance. So this is a floral, a little bit sweeter, but it also has some animalic touch to it. So we will see. We'll cover this, and this is basically a female counterpart of the men's Safari, which is a classic sandalwood, leather, very potent, fragrance. So we'll see. There are some definitely similar pattern among each other. So this is the box. I got a 75 ml version. I don't know how many bottle size they had, perhaps 75 and 125, but these fragrances are a bit rare to find. You can see the box is kind of like old school. This is not from the modern era. This was released long back. Okay, and the perfume price is really crazy. Ralph Lauren's are being sold, the normal polo perfumes are being sold for $85 minimum, and it goes up to $130, $150. This one is around the $75 budget. Look at the bottle. It is very beautiful, by the way. If you see men and women side by side, you'll see the juice color, and they do look like king and queen. And I described this men's one as this crest and everything. This one, the bottle looks like a premium whiskey bottle in a 5-star hotel. That's what this looks like. Very vintage looking, very classy looking bottle. And I really miss the era of this Apollo green. So this one looks like that, but it's a tiny little bottle, but the design is just mesmerizing. A lot of work, artwork on the bottle. Nowadays, it's rare to see. And I think Van Cleef & Arpels, they do that nowadays. And the cap has similar to the men's one. Very nice cap, vintage looking bottle, and really fits nicely in the hand. So this one, the cap is snug fit. You can pick it up, doesn't click. Okay, it's not very strong snug fit, and the cap is a bit on the lighter side. And I sprayed on the hand already. It's a very strong perfume, but I'm doing it once again just to show you the spray for the review. Just gonna do one spray. Okay, make sure you do not overspray this, and I'll tell you why. Okay, okay, spray 6.5 out of 10 for the spray. So this thing, why is it so epic? First of all, the potency. If you know another fragrance named Kenzo Jungle, the elephant version of Kenzo Jungle, that thing is comparable to this, like for the power. This is pretty potent. If you ask me about projection, longevity, and loudness, this is 10, like for that performance. Okay, so no issue with performance. Even I don't know which formulation is this, definitely not the vintage, but these are a little bit harder to find in Bangladesh nowadays. You would not walk in a departmental store and find these easily. These are rare. So I can smell it. I sprayed it. My hand is down there doing nothing, but sorry, but I can smell it. It's bringing the fragrance to my nose. So first thing I admire is how potent these perfumes are back in the days, and it is. Second thing is the complexity. Tons of notes. I cannot even remember. I did see it in Fragrantica, Tegitis, galbanum, green notes, floral notes. There was perhaps animalic notes, okay, sandalwood, perhaps leather. A lot of things were there, but I'll tell you what I get. I get a very vintage smell. Like back in 90s, we used to watch TV series like MacGyver, the A-Team, Fall Guy, and then there were other series like Knight Rider or Airwolf, right? This takes me back in those times because it reminds me of the vintage smell back in the days. I don't know. There are a lot of shops in the time at that time back in these days, like very posh, expensive materials or stuff they used to sell. So this reminds me of expensive furniture smell. Okay, there's perhaps something woody in there. But what I really feel, the opening is full of florals. And that point, you definitely have to love a floral perfume to wear this. This is not going to be your poison girl or a new good girl flankers. This is polar opposite of those, right? You really have to know this fragrance has personality, and it will demand respect. You will not be able to tame it like you tame your cat or like a bird. Okay, it will wear you if you do not know how to wear this. So it is a very overwhelming experience, and I'm saying that with a lot of respect. I'm not saying a positive or negative any manner, but it will take some character and it will take a whole soul to wear this. So I am not calling this old perfume, but you have to be mature to understand the depth of this perfume. This is not just one of those sweet hi, I'm Becky, or I am those bimbo girls. This is not those perfumes. With all due respect, this is something a school teacher would wear. Okay, it is something a noble woman would wear. I have one member in my group whose name is Lisa. She is a like a gem of a person in our group, and she follows our group. Like we don't have that many ladies in our group, but she is one of those amazing personalities that she always posts about her fragrance, and I follow her. And then amazing person. She has good, great nose for vintage perfumes. I think these are perfumes ladies, classy ladies would wear or rock. Okay, and I remember there was one female perfume reviewer. Uh, Man, I always forget her name. You guys know who she is, the best YouTube reviewer. And let me see if I can remember her name. Hold on. Yeah, sorry, I had to pause, but I had to really find her name. You know what I searched by? She used to have this tagline. She said, "Hi, I am this person and I smell." And this is Katie Patrick. Okay, this is the. I'm sorry, the phone wouldn't show perhaps, but she has been reviewing. I think of the first OG reviewers, very back in the days. I really love her, and her name is Katie Patrick Smells. Yeah. So this is like I would say female equivalent to Mark Robzoid. If you know her, she would be wearing something like this and she would love this. Okay, so there you go. That's the review of this perfume in a nutshell. And I think the florals make this fragrance a beauty, but as time progresses, you start smelling other like something like a green vibe, like a oak moss and a little bit of a leather at the base. So this one you maybe can wear in the winter with a leather jacket, denim jeans and high boots, cowboy boots, and can ride a horse or something like that in the countryside. This is that exotic. So basically these two are for mature people. Okay, these fragrances are very expensive smelling, expensive DNA perfume, and they are pricey for a reason. I can respect that, and I would tell you, try this if they allow you. Try it. I think it will really be a lovely perfume once it settles down on the skin. It is very beautiful. The way Chanel Number 5 works, like a classy, unisex border, like genderless fragrance. This one can become like that on your skin. Men can easily rock this if you are into classic smells. Okay, I give this masterpiece a 10 out of 10. Okay, that much I like it. Okay, so you can try this, but try to get a bigger bottle to get better value. Right? Thank you for watching. Let's do men's fragrance, then we'll do a list. Take care.